Hi, everyone. Thank you to all who tuned into today's webinar. My name is Travis Tallarico, and I'm going to be providing a brief follow-up on the topic that I presented on today, which was a recent case decision out of the Southern District of New York, which had some significant implications on the applicability of the Ending Forced Arbitration Act of 2021. To give a little bit of background, what the EFAA did was it was a bill that was signed into law by President Biden on March 3rd of 2022. That bill prohibited the enforcement of a mandatory arbitration clause that may be contained in an employment contract or agreement, which would effectively require an employee who had allegations of sexual harassment or sexual assault in the workplace to be forced to arbitrate those claims rather than bring them in a court of law. Now, the holding from the recent decision that was issued out of the Southern District of New York effectively expanded the protections of the EFAA and held that the EFAA not only prohibits mandatory arbitration of sexual harassment claims, but also prohibits mandatory arbitration of other related claims that are brought along with a sexual harassment or a sexual assault claim. So effectively what this means is if there was a plausible sexual harassment or sexual assault charge that was brought by an employee, along with other claims, for example, pay discrimination, gender discrimination, any other sort of workplace related claim that may be tied to the sexual harassment complaint, that those other claims also cannot be forced to be arbitrated. So effectively, what this means for employers is that there is not really any sort of change as to language that may or may not be included in an employment agreement. What this is going to do is expand, effectively decrease an employer's likelihood that it can force these types of claims to actually be brought through arbitration and to preclude an employee from bringing these claims in a court of law. If there are any specific questions about this topic, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or any other attorney at Bond. Thank you.